Yo, what is going on guys, AJ Banks here. Today we're going to be unboxing the Atari Mini, officially known as the Atari Flashback 9. Of course, this is a mini version of the Atari 2600 and it comes with 110 games built into it. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box and see what we're working with. So firstly, taking a look at the controllers, I really like the design. It looks sleek and premium. Here it has a nice Atari logo on there, and the button is nice and clicky also. Whilst on the topic of buttons, you can see that only the Player 1 controller has this set of buttons on the front of it, and that is the menu button, the select button, the start button, and the rewind button. Yes, rewind button, you heard that correctly. You can actually rewind to earlier points in games on the Atari Mini. The joystick itself feels nice and solid, it isn't too flimsy, and both of these are of course wired controllers. Moving over to the actual console itself, again I absolutely love the design of this. It doesn't feel or look cheap at all. And taking a look at the front side, we can see that it has two jacks for the controllers to plug into, and on the top of it we can see an array of buttons. That is the power button, the start button, the left and right button which refers to difficulty. So if you click the left button, the difficulty for the person that's plugged into the left jack will go up. If you click the right button, the same thing will happen for them. And then you also have the select button. Over to the right side with the Atari, we have an SD card slot, which means you should be able to load your own games onto this. And over on the back, we have a HDMI port and a micro USB port, which is how you power this console. So here we are on the main menu of the Atari Flashback 9. I've got to say, it looks really modern yet retro at the same time. I like the design, it's very clean. You can see we have different categories here. Here we have the games sorted out alphabetically. But we also have Atari games, paddle games, and you also can see there's a settings and about tab. The first game I decided to play was an Activision classic, Kaboom, and the game actually played really well, although as you can tell I absolutely suck at it. So we've gone ahead and moved on to our next game, which was Asteroids. Now this is an absolute classic, but unfortunately for me it didn't run very well. It felt kind of choppy, and it just didn't feel as smooth or as nice as Kaboom did. So I didn't spend too much time playing it and we jumped over to our next game. Next up we have another Activision classic, and that is Chopper Command. Now I've got to say, out of all of the games I've played on the Atari Flashback, this one seemed to handle the best in terms of controls and just the way the actual game ran. The audio as well actually sounded really good, especially for an Atari game, and the visuals were nice and crisp, well as crisp as could be for, again, an Atari game. So yeah, definitely if you get the Atari Flashback 9, I would say play Chopper Command. It is such a fun game and it handles really well. The last game we played was Burning Rubber, which I believe is a new game created for the Atari Flashback 9. This is a racing game where you have to dodge and jump over obstacles, and it is also quite a lot of fun. The controls handle absolutely perfectly because, as I said, this is a new game which I believe is designed for the Atari Flashback, or if not, it at least is a new game just with 8-bit graphics. So the controls handle absolutely fine, there's no issues with this game. It runs perfectly well, and if you like racing games, especially retro racing games, then this is definitely the one you want to play. So that is the Atari Flashback 9. I really like this thing. Like I said before, I love the design and the games on it are really fun. Yes, I know I suck at them, but nevertheless I still have a lot of fun playing them. This will make an amazing present for someone as Christmas is coming up if they're into gaming, or especially retro gaming. I'll have this linked down in the description so you guys can go and check it out. But yeah, I really like it. Another plus is that it is very lightweight. It literally doesn't weigh anything, so that's good. It's not big and heavy. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications. Cut out content just like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.